No, I didn't skip chapter 2. It just starts with chapter 3 because the Alchemon arc 1, and that was meant to be chapter 3, evidently. So, yeah, I'm not skipping just in case anyone's a little confused. Yeah. So, yeah, the Alchemon arc won the poll, so now I'm checking it out. And yeah, I'm doing it in parts again because, well, I had a little talk with that's Code 9. He just basically replies, like, can you do the parts instead of just all in one? In which case, yeah, I'll just do that. I'm still gonna, yeah. So anyway, Master of Mercury. I wonder what happens after the end when this all upload. Probably just gonna go into order, put in order again, like chapter 2, then chapter 3, and all that jazz. Pokemon Rising. So we're just gonna skip all the way here.
Welcome to the Alchemon Rising arc. In this storyline, we'll be teaming up with Sarah as we investigate the rogue Alchemon that have spread throughout the whole region. We'll also be showing off a handful of landmarks which you can discover throughout the country. So we'll be ignoring a lot of the main cities and towns, the gym leaders, and most of the main road. So make sure to check out another
mostly side quests.
To learn
Fair
about
enough.
that stuff. In
Once
the
they're
meantime,
released.
Since we're investigating him, I might as well talk a bit about Nicholas's contest. It revolves around this, a trainer rank. This is a returning feature from Pokemon Science and Magic. The rank determines the scaling of trainers and Pokemon which you will encounter. The higher the rank, the stronger the trainer / Pokemon.
Attack helicopter!
It also gives you some additional perks depending on how high your rank is. In order to improve it, you have to continue
sneak peek at the badges too, or maybe you're just random images because screw it.
Is a solid way of accelerating your rank's growth. You'll start off as an E, with the highest possible rank you can get being the S rank, with the first trainer who's participating in the contest to get the S rank being the winner. But, of course, to recap, the contest is only really a cover-up for you. Your real mission as an undercover agent for IPAD is to figure out what the heck Nicholas is doing. But in order to help you do that, you might want to catch some new Pokemon along the way. Here are all the newbies you can find around these parts, and here are all the oldies. I'd recommend trying to snag a few of the oldies as well if I were you, because you never know what they might evolve
with the webs is one. Yeah.
You also may never know what kind of other new Pokemon
the evolved one that didn't have a web on
these routes.
Back in the previous episode.
I can't show off too many newbies, but here's one of them. This is Amburst, the landmine Pokemon. It's a small package, but with a lot of punch. They're often seen living in large colonies, and
like
when
the
an intruder
Pokemon
comes
was
around,
quarantine,
they will
radioactive or something like
mercy.
that.
But that doesn't usually
the Pokemon
happen,
region
since
with
the
like
outer
nuclear
Amburst are more than enough to take care of them with their special weapon. Their abdomen is made out of a special substance. These Pokemon will often bury themselves into the ground with only the end sticking out. If something treads on it, then it will detonate like a zit, trapping the victims in a sticky amber-like substance that is inescapable. These Pokemon learn a handful of explosion moves, including a new signature ability called Last Standing, which lets them survive on 1 HP after using self-destruct or explosion.
Oh dang it,
Though
it's
of course
worse.
It only works once per battle.
Naturally.
There are tons of other new Pokemon that we'll be able to reveal during this arc, but we'll get to those when we get to them. In the meantime, let's see if we can find one of these Alchemon, shall we?
I don't think I'll go over my team.
What you're looking at right now are all 6 locations of the rogue Alchemon we'll be encountering throughout this series. The closest one appears to be where we are, so let's check out this abandoned power plant, which appears to be referred to by the locals as the Empty Funnel.
Kind of cool name. Ooh, that's why. It's a bunch of funnels. I don't know what happened to that power plant, just become abandoned. Is that a Pokemon there? Yeah. Ooh. That's a little creepy.
This is what you are right now, as you run on those toxic fumes that are power plant energy. Well, switch over to Light Bulb today. Not only is our
it's an ad, I forgot about these.
Planet, but
it's just a Frisbee office code.
1/3 of the region has already switched over to pure energy. So, don't be digging with the dinosaurs. Be a light bulb. First day customers get 2 months off, half price.
2 months off, half price.
Ugh, bloody advertisements. But yeah, that's pretty much the backstory of this place. It did used to be a booming business, but due to the switch of power from power plants to, well, much cleaner energy sources, it's pretty much a dump now. But a fine place for some rogue Alchemon to hide.
It's a fantasy
Now,
world because it
I wonder
implies
if
that
Sarah's
solar
going to
power
show
would
up
work.
here.
Joke.
Oh, there she is.
So,
Oh, player, you actually decided to show up.
I know, we skipped right here.
Look, I don't entirely doubt your abilities. Like I said earlier, I'll believe it when I see it. But it's going to take more than a good word from Luca to convince me that you're the right trainer for the job.
You know,
So before we go any
your
further, I'd like to
hair's
see
lines
just how
kind of
capable you are myself.
looked familiar to me for
Trainer,
a while,
I
and now I
challenge
kind
you
of
to a
figured it
quick
out.
Pokemon
Reminds me of a
battle.
grapple lock.
Afterwards, I'll determine if you're really capable of assisting me
Just in a
or not.
way.
What do you think?
Bring it on.
I'm glad you said that. Let's dance. Alonzi!
Oh, okay. It's just a thing she says. So,
Alright.
with Pokemon,
I'll
you
start
can't
off
be sure
light
if
for
it's
you, shall
a
I?
figure of speech
Let's
or
go,
an actual
Tarantula.
mon. Alright, so that's the thing.
Impressive. But
I
I'm
know,
just
talking
getting
about the
warmed
evolve
up.
form
Let's
earlier.
go, Rin Rin!
What?
Oh, looks like Sarah's using a new Pokemon which we haven't heard of before. Unfortunately, we will not be seeing it in this arc.
Dang it!
The Pokemon Rin Rin is a mon that is revealed in another arc. So, you're gonna have to watch that one, whichever it may be,
Yeah,
in order to figure out who
This is the
guy
consequence of skipping. Probably gonna be in chapter 2.
Alright,
Which
very
makes sense in
impressive.
order.
Still have one more hurdle for you, though. Let's go, Covent!
Alright, this is a race. I think we did hear her say in the previous episode. Chapter,
Not
whatever.
bad. Yes, very good. You still have a lot to learn, but you have plenty of potential.
I whooped your
And
butt,
you're
didn't
an
I?
expert when it comes to Pokemon battling. That's a bonus.
Hmm.
Very well, player. I'll allow you to assist me. However,
Oh, how
I'm
generous
in
of
charge.
you.
You have to do exactly what I say. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Now, enough wasting time. Let's get down to business. Over the past few weeks, there have been countless Alchemon sightings throughout the whole region. As I've said earlier, iPad is keeping them under surveillance. Hush hush, you know how it is. However, the most prominent are the 6 Alchemon which I've managed to locate. They're the ones iPad are having the most trouble with keeping under the radar. Our job is to incapacitate them. All the while figuring out
Incapacitate
how
them.
they got released into the wild in the first place. From what I've gathered, this Alchemon in particular is a master of metal. It absorbs metal to make itself stronger, and there's an all-you-can-eat buffet in an abandoned power plant like
It's gonna be a
this.
Snorlax.
So be
bitch.
careful, player.
Totally
Make
won't
sure
be
you're
what was on the
prepared for anything,
thumbnail.
because there's no telling what these Alchemon can do. That is all.
Dang. This
Man,
place is
no wonder
derelict.
they call this place the Empty Funnel. It's
I'll
been
say.
completely cleared out. So, places like this,
Everything
where
that
you can
isn't-
find these rogue
everything
Alchemon
that they
are
wasn't nailed to the
basically
ground, they took out.
dungeons, more or less. They have small little gimmicks and maze features which you'll have to navigate in order to get to the Alchemon.
An old school
And if you come
Pokemon
back
map.
here later, you can find some new Pokemon. So if you decide to do that,
A
then
Zapdos.
you can find mostly bug, poison, and skilled
Mistake.
Pokemon hiding amongst the wreckage.
No, come on. Tell us what you really
Meltan,
think, S-Code.
who's a very rare find. in the
I'll
wild.
say
There are some
it's
new
not in any
slow
Pokedexes,
poison-type
according
Pokemon
to
you can find
Pokemon
around
Go.
here too, but I can't reveal them at this point. Except for one. And that being this guy.
What the heck?
Revolution Coughing. The clear gas Pokemon.
Dang, that's
Due to the
disturbing.
lack of fossil fuels to feast on, coughing in this region have been starved to extinction.
There's a
resulting
confusion
in
between
this
coughing and
ghost-type form
ghastly.
that consumes less poisonous gas in order to survive. But
Man, even in
sadly,
death, you
the
can't
power
escape
of
this.
adaptation
How
doesn't
sad
appear to
it
be
is.
doing
You
them
know,
any good.
your hunger.
Pollution-loving Pokemon have existed in this world for a long time, but unfortunately, that may not stand the test of it so long as things keep going the way they are. Cleaner energy sources may be necessary to help our planet, but it doesn't remove necessary sacrifices. Still, these
Oh
guys
no,
will
the
be
horrors
around
of a clean
once you've managed to
environment.
deal with the Alchemon of this place. Speaking of which, you're going to have to investigate all of
It's
these
ironic
different
to think
rooms
that by making
in
a
order to
healthier
find enough
society in the
Meltan to
Pokemon
eat
world,
a
you're
giant
actually
metal
hurting
door
some
that's blocking your
Pokemon.
way.
But then the
Once you
opposite
do
can be
that,
true.
the
There was a
Alchemon
very
should
thin
surely be
balance.
inside. Seems
Imagine
pretty
having
quiet.
Imagine you had to have
Be on
like
your
a
guard,
very
player.
sick and
There's no
disgusting,
telling where that
toxic
Alchemon
waste
will be.
place.
Also,
Just so that the
keep an eye
poison
out for
types can
clues.
survive.
We still need to find out who dumped this Alchemon here in the first place. Honestly, these kind of trainers make me sick. No matter what size or shape the Pokemon is, they'll always find a way to underestimate it and throw it into the wild without thinking of the consequences. Almost everyone in this world just thinks they can get away with something. They think they can just master Pokemon because they have ambitions. Well, one day people are gonna have to wake up and realize... Shh, I think I heard something. Must be here. Oh, player, brace yourself.
Sounds disgusting. An adult muck and its child. Wait, no. Malmuck. Oh, it's fusion of muck
This
and
is
Malmetal.
your first boss Alchemon. Meet Project Corrosion, Melmuck.
Oh, Melmuck.
A fusion of Melmetal and Muck, obviously. The attempt was to try and make a Pokemon that not only wouldn't eat metal, but also purify it from rust.
Didn't work.
Instead, the Pokemon is just as hungry as Melmetal, further enforced by the Muck part of its DNA. It's nowhere near as strong as Melmetal,
So literally the
but it
opposite.
can absorb pretty much any metal it comes into contact with, though not always intentionally. If that wasn't bad enough, Muck's DNA has made it mercury, so it's poisonous metal.
Great.
And you have to fight this thing, so be careful. As for how these battles would go, they're basically a combination of the Titan battles from Scarlet and Violet, and the Noble battles from Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Good, so I'm
In order to
clueless.
start damaging these bosses, you're going to have to dodge all of their attacks and wait for an opening to throw in your own Pokemon and deal some damage.
Oh, okay.
Drop its health bar to 0 a couple times, and you've won.
Okay, I can follow
Since
that.
this is your
Kinda
first
remind me
Alchemon, you'll only
of
have to do
Test
this
of
2
Strengths
times
in
for this
the
first
original,
battle.
Breath
But
of
don't
the
think it's going
Wild.
to be easy. This
Like those
Pokemon can
robot
attack you from
things,
afar using
in
its
some of the
stretchy limbs,
dungeons.
and summon metal spikes from the ground to try and trip you up. Take too much damage, and you'll have to do the whole thing all over again.
Great.
If that wasn't bad enough, these guys can summon these little fellas to try and grab you and
What
slow
the
you down.
hell?
This is their pre-evolution.
Melgrimer.
Melgrimer.
Wait, they have
If you get one
pre-evolution
yourself, you can evolve it
fusions?
into Melmuck at level 40. So make sure to try and find the necessary ingredients and an alchemist stone in order to get one of these yourself.
Does that mean this thing
Assuming
can
you'll be able
evolve
to survive this match.
naturally? Probably not. But still, just the idea it has a pre-evolution's like, ugh.
Doesn't seem very strong. Well done, player. Wait, what are you doing? Stay back, that thing can still be dangerous.
You try to catch it? Become friends with it? Huh?
Huh. Or not.
He wants to be
it's calmed
friends.
down.
Or he's
How do
tame.
they know that it would be safe?
Because we kicked its ass, it's that good. Malmuck has calmed down, would like to come with you. You received a Mechmuck.
Wow. You're very good with
Huh.
Pokemon, aren't you? Well done, player.
How do I
I
feel
can
about
see
that?
now why they sent you here. You are really brave. It would be an honor to work alongside... Wait. Hide, someone's coming. Melmuck. Here, Melly, Melly, Melly.
You.
Must have died off.
Of course they couldn't be
Oh
trusted.
well, can always make another one.
Yeah. Make another one. Disgusting.
Who was that?
That was Clover, Professor Nicholas's assistant.
Professor Nicholas? And she was speaking to that Melmuck as if it was her own. Was she the one who
Yeah,
dumped
so
it here?
replaceable.
But why would she... And... There appears to be more to this than meets the eye. At first, I thought most of these Alchemon cases were foolish trainers releasing them into the wild, but...
Could be more than meets the eye.
Much bigger. Player, you did a good job today. Let us continue with our investigations elsewhere. I have a bad feeling this scenario is only going to get worse before it gets better. And I'm sorry to say I have to agree with Sarah. Why was Clover here? And what exactly is she and Nicholas planning with these alchemist Pokemon?
I don't know, you're the writer, you tell me.
Well, you'll have to find out next time, as our journey through Revolu continues.
Alright, that adds an extra layer to it with Clover. You know, I knew the fact that they were playing God since they knew they were playing Arceus, maybe they couldn't be trusted, but this adds another layer to it. We're going to be missing out on some Pokemon things that are part of teammates. I probably just won't even mention if I catch something up. You know, I'll give my thoughts on them, of course, but probably not going to say much. And the Revolu coffin is pretty cool. You did a very good job making it like a body horror, like it was after death in a way. So good job on that one. And Melmuck was pretty... It looked cool, like I could believe it as an actual, like, fusion. Like I thought, it was, like when I saw it on the thumbnail, I thought, oh, this is going to be a regional variant because I can't think of what this could be a fusion of. Of course, it was Melmetal. Although it's crazy to think that Melton is just randomly in the wild. I mean, it only has stars in the wild, but just think of the power to be like this thing was this thing was essentially a mythical, and now it's just there. But hey, you know, that's your own universe and all that jazz. Don't know how I would feel about Melmuck just wanting to come along with me. I mean, I said earlier that I would try my best not to do that Pokemon fusion like that, and I know it's more of a alchemy than the fusion, but fusion's easier, more colloquially said, so not knocking your thing, it just, if I say fusion, you know I mean alchemy, whatever. But yeah, I try not to do any of this alchemy stuff, but if it came along willingly, and given the fact that it was probably abused by Clover or something, or maybe just left alone, or just had an attraction to us, then maybe I'd let it join the party. I don't think I'd box it immediately, just on principle, like, I don't know. I'm complicated. I'm a pretty simple guy. It's like, I refuse to use this ever. It shows me love for affection for like 1 second. Okay, fine, you can come too. You little bastard. I'm the tsundere guy. I'm the guy that falls prey to the tsundere thing, and the tsundere thing. You know what I mean. But yeah, more than this to meet the eye. Maybe they are the ones, maybe, who knows, maybe Clover and the Professor are trying to spread these things around and just be like, hey guys, look at our stuff. Our stuff is everywhere. Why don't you come and make your own alchemy Pokemon? Come on, it's just playing Arceus. Nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with playing a little Arceus? If it was really wrong, then Arceus would strike judgment on me now. Oh god. Or is it Arceus? Oh, whatever. Who cares? Well, Pokemon fans do, but you know. I'm sorry, it's pronounced Arceus. But, yeah. Maybe they're just trying to get their brand out there, just trying to get some, you know, notoriety so people come do their thing and buy their product. Then again, they're giving away anything, but try to become famous a little faster. I don't know what they're up to. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be the leader of the evil organization like that. Esco just did that. He's not going to do it again. At least not in a row like that. Like, he might do that if he makes, like, I don't know, on his 5th Pokemon League. If he doesn't know what if Pokemon, but right away, no. Hell no. Will they have a connection to it? Maybe, but I don't think they'd be a leader. But regardless, yeah. So, cool episode, nice new Pokemon, good fusion, and I guess I'd add Melmuck to my team and replace the any of the poison types I had before. Maybe you have to kick out another one of the normal types. I don't know. Melmuck this early on. Well, actually, no, considering we're in Chapter 3, so it'd be kind of later in the game, so I guess I can't really say. So, maybe I shouldn't even mention the part at this point. Save that for the end. Whatever. Let's just say that Melmuck would likely be added to my team and just leave it at that. Not a pot, not a confirmed, not a neg, but, you know, a hard maybe. Probably depending on the level, which is like if I'm level like 50 now and that thing is level 35, it's like, oh hell no. But then with the experience, the thing will become level 15 about, I don't know, 3 Pokemon battles. But regardless, yeah. So, good job, S-Code. Now check out part 2 next week. Later.